Hi guys, welcome to Antique Sprinklers, Snowstorm Edition. So this time of year, it's unusual to run sprinklers. And in fact, Mrs. Antique Sprinklers absolutely hates this time of year. So I'm hoping that she doesn't get up to any mischief while I'm making this video. Anyhow, I thought I'd take this opportunity to show a frost-proof sprinkler in action, and it certainly is a day with plenty of frost out here. It's been snowing pretty steadily for a few hours. We've got about 3 inches of snow on the ground. They say going up to a foot, but we'll see whether that actually happens here in the land of pleasant living. And so the sprinkler in question is a Buckner 8601. And it was developed immediately following those dual drives that Buckner had from the 30s through the mid to late 50s. And what makes it a frost-proof sprinkler is the frost cap over the spring that keeps it from getting gummed up with ice. And then also in this case, they've included a wedge that will help the sprinkler run in adverse conditions. And so the time that we're talking about here is probably 5 or 6 years after William Buckner's passing. Mona Buckner, his widow, and Harry Cleason have sold their portions of the business to James Cosin, who was a businessman from Los Angeles, and he's founded General Sprinklers, and he's really modernizing the line. Rainbird's impact sprinkler patent that was granted to Orton Engelhart has expired by now, and so the sprinklers are starting to look a lot more standard across a lot of manufacturers when it comes to impacts anyhow. And so today we're going to pretend that we're trying to protect, I don't know, the Japanese maple or maybe the acorn crop, who knows, from frost damage. It's probably too late by now. And we're also going to try not to put so much ice on that poor little Japanese maple that all the branches come off and, Mrs. Antique Sprinklers turns me into a newt or something.
Got better.
So this guy was in production through the 60s. It disappears from production in the 1970s under John's Manville. And Buckner made various wedge drives after that and frost-proof sprinklers. It was a big business to protect, fruit crops in particular from frost, and especially in the Southeast and California and the Northwest. So, and it was a lot better than running those smudge pots. I took a picture of a bunch of those things. They're huge. And if I remember, I'll put it on top of me running my mouth right now. So without further ado, let's go ahead and see this Buckner 8601 in action in fairly adverse conditions.